DanDaDan's villains aren't just scary, they get under your skin, and I'm going to show you why. Most horror anime just throws jump scares at you, but DanDaDan does three things that makes its bad guys way more disturbing and weirdly human. By the end of this video, you will see why these aren't just monsters. They are some of the most unforgettable characters in anime. The three things that they do are flip your expectations, mess with your feelings, and tragic backstories. Each villain pulls one of these in really powerful way. Let's start with one who makes you question if fear and laughter can exist at the same time. When Momo dares Okarun to go through that haunted tunnel, we are expecting something terrifying. Dark tunnel, creepy vibes, classic horror setup. Then this bizarre looking granny shows up. And yeah, for a second, she's terrifying. But the second she opens her mouth, that fear melts. She's weird, rude, gross, and somehow funny, I guess. DanDaDan flips the whole mood just like that. When Momo is about to be assaulted by aliens, who shows up to save her? That's right, Turbo Granny. That moment plants a seed. Then we see crabs helping Granny. They are not just random, they are tied to something even deeper. Turbo Granny keeps appearing in a clutch moments, not to haunt, but to help. This show doesn't spoon feeds you this directly. You are meant to notice this in small moments. Turns out, she's a yokai who is consoling spirits of murdered girls. Her rude behavior hides deep empathy. Those crabs, they are the soul of those girls. She's been guarding this whole time. When she gets transferred into the cat statue, we see her expression come alive. That animation brings out her true personality. She helps Okarun and Momo again and again, not because she has to, because that's just who she is. She's rude, funny, and heroic, all rolled into one. That's what flipping your expectation really look like. I hope this granny finds peace, because in the end, she is not just scary, she is the heart of the story. From episode 1, the aliens brings Momo and Okarun together, a shared weirdness that bonds them from the first episode itself. These aliens can't even reproduce anymore, so they target Earth's women. Yeah, it starts like usual gross alien trope, but then DanDaDan twist it. They use telekinesis, cheats at sumo, and even fire atomic breath like Shin Godzilla. The reference to Shin Godzilla was absolute perfection. That flatfoot monster? He's cheating by popping extra limbs in mid-match. Who comes up with this stuff? Then there is a crab alien fighting for his daughter. Suddenly, these guys don't feel like villains anymore. You go from fear to laughter and to feeling sorry for them. That emotional whip slash hits you hard. The aliens become more than just invaders. They have families, they have their own reasons to do all these things. It makes you ask a question: who is the real monster here? Them trying to survive, or us not to understanding them? That's the power of messing with your feelings. It makes you care about this creature you were supposed to hate. She seems like another yokai out to kill. But her obsession with Aira felt something different. Why only Aira? Why not Momo? Okarun? Her love seems psychotic at first, but as the episode progresses, the truth creeps in. We learn that she was a single mom doing her best in this cruel world. She bought her daughter a dress she couldn't afford by taking loan from none other than loan sharks. And then things go downhill from there. Loan sharks kidnaps her daughter. She was injured, broken, and in that state she searched endlessly. But sadly, she never found her daughter. That moment, she breaks is portrayed through dance, a tragic ballerina floating in a starry night. It's visual poetry, no words, just emotions. In her broken state, she was wandering streets in search of her daughter. That's when Ira, as a child, reaches out to her and calls her.
Mommy?
That one word breaks her, and after that, she turned into yokai, we all know as Acrobatic Silky. In final attempts to save Ira from her death, she broke her jaw to gain trust of Momo Okarun and Turbo Granny. She gives up her aura to save Ira, something she couldn't do to her own daughter. That's the most selfless moment in the show. Despite knowing after transferring all aura she will die, she still does it. Then Ira hugs her, and in that moment, Silky finds peace. See this pattern? Each one does something different. Flip your expectations, mess with your feelings, or breaks your heart. Normal horror villain just scares you. DanDaDan's villains make you feel something. They change you. This is why DanDaDan's villains works. They challenge your assumptions. They make monsters feel like very human. Turbo Granny shows that protection can look like aggression. The alien shows that survival can look like invasion. And Silky proves that love can look like obsession. And remember, sometimes monsters are just mirrors. What they show you depends on whether you are ready to look or not. Which villain hits you hardest? Let me know in the comments. I read all of them. If this made you feel something, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching Straw Frame.